Hello YouTube, this is Barron's Beauty. As I told you, promised you all, I was going to be bringing you a video on my henna treatment. This first video is going to go over how I prepare it. All the ingredients that I use some ingredients that other people use, and then I use some ingredients that I like that I don't find other people using. So here it is. You're not going to see my face after this because I'm going to have to stand up, and in order for you to be able to see me mix everything, I thought that was more important than you all looking at Darren's Beauty. So so that you all can see me mix everything, I am going to point the camera down at everything that I am doing at the time. Okay, so I'll be back. Alrighty. To get started, I want to show you the two types of henna that I use. I like the Nupur. I love this. It pretty much, and the reason I like this is because what it have in it has a lot of the things that I add in my other henna treatment. It has brahmi, which promotes hair growth. It has shikakai, which leaves the scalp clean and shiny. It has aloe vera, which moisturizes the hair, makes it silky. It has methi, excuse me, which conditions, nourishes, and revitalizes hair. It also have amla, which darkens hair color and adds shine and luster. It has neem, which fights scalp infection and prevents dandruff, and hibiscus, which rejuvenates hair, making it shiny and silky. It has jatamansi, which prevents graying of hair, which I definitely need. It also have bhringraj, which makes hair luxuriant. Okay. These things that I just read on the back of the Nupur pack are actually some of the products that I would add to my, as you can see, Jamila. This is what I pretty much have always used for years, the Jamila. And then I went to my local Indian grocery store, and I noticed that they also had this up front. So I had started using this, and I tell you, this Nupur, I love it. I really do love it. It's just that I have longer hair now, and it's going to take a little bit more. Normally what I would do is use this and another half of a bag. So I use a bag and a half of Nupur for my hair, because I also try and get this on my scalp, because remember, this have properties that would that are essential for hair growth. So I also use it on my scalp as well as the entire strand of my hair. And as I told you all, I love product. I'm very heavy-handed with products. So for my hair and scalp, it would take a bag and a half of this. And because I didn't realize that I didn't have another bag, I am going to be using my Jamila. Of course, because I sell Jamila, I have tons of this. Okay, so that's why it's always something on hand. And actually, as of next month, February 2013, I will also be selling the Nupur. But for right now, I have my old faithful Jamila. So, and it is only going to take one box of Jamila, because I'm going to be adding some other natural Indian products to this Jamila. So, you know, I'll be good. All right. Here we go. And I very well could have used the Nupur and just added stuff to the Nupur, but because it already has stuff in it, you know, I tend to not add too much more to the Nupur. So we're just going to use the Jamila today. And Jamila is the henna that has the lady on the box with her hand over her head, as you all can see. And this is, let's see, this is 100 grams, approximate weight, 100 grams. Okay, just going to open that. I have a glass bowl, which is what I like to use. You have to be careful with what you mix this stuff with, actually. So I'm going to empty the whole contents of the Jamila henna in there. And I truly apologize. I'm trying to get this to where you all can see this a little better. Let's see here. If I can get something to hold the camera up. Uh-oh, that's not going to work. There we go. Alrighty. So got the henna in there. Let me pull it back. There we go. Have the henna in there. Now, in here is, as you all can see, there's more Indian powders. Okay. Uh-oh. And I just emptied some of it out. But that's okay. There's more Indian powder. And let me tell you all what is in here. This is, as I mentioned these products, this is 1 tablespoon of each product. We have bhringraj powder, have amla powder, have hibiscus powder, I have my shikakai powder, and I have rosemary leaf powder. And as I said, this is the bhringraj. The rosemary leaf powder is something that, you know, I do like to use in a lot of my concoctions. But I've already done pre-mix it, well, pre-poured it. In here is 1 tablespoon of each, and just going to mix that up, and then I'm just going to empty that on in there with the henna. Alrighty, that's that. Now, the oils. Okay. This is the oil. I have to do it, make sure I don't spill none out. I don't play about my oils now. I didn't mind that powder spilling out, but not my oils. So I'm trying to lean it a little bit so you can see. But in here, I have 2 tablespoons of each item I am about to mention. I have olive oil, grapeseed oil, wheat germ oil, hemp oil, sunflower oil, which are good for your cuticles, and my old baby coconut oil. Okay, again, I have 2 tablespoons of each in here, along with some BTMS 50, and I'm going to tell you all a little later about BTMS 50. BTMS 50 is what you will find in a lot of commercialized products. That it's the conditioning factor for a lot of conditioners, and I like to add that to my henna. It also helps with not just conditioning, but rinsing it out, giving it that conditioned feel afterwards. Okay, so that's what I have in here. Oh, and I have my amla. And I don't know if you all notice my olive oil, how dark green it is. If you all can see that green, because like I said, I don't play about my oils, and I get that extra virgin unfiltered olive oil, and these are oils that I do sell. So anything that I mentioned, I sell it. Okay, so here we go. Got the powder in. Got my oils together. Now my oils have been heated up because the BTMS 50, they come in little pallets. So you have to heat it up in your oil phase. Now that I've heated up, I'm going to add 2 mLs of vitamin E. Actually, I'm going to do 3. Vitamin E is good for shedding, and it's just good for good scalp health. I'm also going to add 2 droplets of marshmallow root oil. That is also good with giving you some slip with rinsing it out, because that is one of the things that a lot of young ladies do have a problem with the rinsing out. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and add my my warm water. And as far as my water goes, I just put a little bit in just to get it going. It helps to make more room when you're going to be adding more products. It helps to make this stuff slick on down. I am now going to add all of my oils. Okay. Add all of my oils in there. Gonna add 1 egg. And some people just do egg white. I do the whole egg. I'm not wasting anything, okay? I would say that if you're going to allow this to sit overnight, then you need to make sure that you don't do the egg yolk. That's what I was told, that it is if you're going to allow it to sit overnight in a warm area, you definitely don't want the egg yolk in there, but they said it's okay to put the egg white, but I would think it's not okay to put neither one in. But I don't let mine sit overnight because I'm not going for the dye properties. I'm going for the strengthening properties. So I mix mine up and then apply it. Now for your Turk. This is very important. I'm going to be using apple cider vinegar, but you actually can use lemon juice or anything like that. I'm just going to use one tablespoon of it. Just a little in there. It's 1 tablespoon. I just eyeballed that, and I'm going to go ahead and continue to mix this, just so you can get an idea of how it's looking. Okay. And next, I am going to add some conditioner. This is my Arbor Organics. This is something that I bought some time ago. Did not really see all the hype that a lot of women was making, and talking about it. So wasn't something I never wanted to go back and repurchase. However, I do use it for different hair treatments I may do, like my molasses treatment, my honey treatment, different treatment where I'm trying to get a creamy consistency. I would use my Arbor Organics. One thing I can say is that it smells good. Get that all mixed up. I don't like mine too thick, so I'm going to add a little bit more water. I'm going to put just a tad bit more water. As I say, I try and just pour a little bit of water in time because you don't want it too thin. You don't want it too runny, okay? But you do want it to be able to go on, because you have to remember you have to be able to rinse this stuff out really good. And that's one of the tedious parts of rinsing it out, which I have a little secret that I use that I will be sharing with you in the next video. Okay? And that's it. As you can see, you want it almost like a little batter. If you want it thinner than this, by all means add more water or add more oil. Okay, I would prefer, if it was me trying to make it a little bit more thin, I'd probably do a little bit more water. And that's it. I am going to now be bringing you part 2, which is me applying my henna treatment. Okay, and that's it on preparing it. Alrighty. Bye-bye.